Kelly. Russell clean through. Now, can he get past Fetis? Russell off the post. Now Windus finds France. Now Hunter, 1-0. Hull City have scored with 8 minutes remaining.
Informer, you know, say that I'm a stormy, I go blame. I like keep on down. Take the man that say that I'm a stormy, stand somewhere down the lane. I like keep on down.
The most notable arrival at Deepdale is the favourite Tony Ellis, with Graham Shaw going in the opposite direction plus £50,000 to his old club, Stoke City.
Stoke had a good season last year. They won the Ultic last, just missed out on promotion. So obviously the expectancy there, this year, is that they will go up.
Finds Russell. Russell through to Biggins. Biggins has Steen with him. Here's Steen, a shot! Oh, and a goal! Absolutely delighted with that. Steen's had one or two chances. Biggins and Steen combine again, and possibly the most acute angle that Steen has found all night. But what a shot, a perfect shot. Biggins lets it go. Ahead of goal! Two players made the run to the rear post. Steen and Biggins, they left it to the big fella. He rose. Farnworth could do nothing. Russell in the corner. Farnworth again stays on his line. That's a back pass technically. Biggins again, a chip! With just seconds to go. Wayne Biggins ineffective, and now he's scored 2 goals. 4-0 on the evening.
Just go ahead now, one last diamonds in his pockets, and that's some bread now. This one said he wants to buy you rockets, ain't in his head now. This one got a princely racket, that's what I said now. Got some big seal up on his jacket, ain't in his head now. You remember him?
Wright knocks that forward for Stoke. Headed back, this could be dangerous. And it is. That man, Steen again. Never ever leave him unmarked. 34 minutes gone. Now Plymouth on the break. Newton put it across. Sinclair did well. Russell now for Stoke. He's a player Plymouth have got to watch. Steen, good dummy. Just wide. Looking for the big men. There's Walker. That's the equaliser that Plymouth wanted. Plymouth 1, Stoke 1. 83 minutes gone. Knocked back in, Stoke still pressing Russell. Steen. Knocked over. Overson, he looked like got his head to that. It's still bouncing around.
Lives again.
Well, this is one of the big games that most had penciled into their diaries. Tony Parkes on trial in goal for Stoke City, doesn't make the best of starts, and Bob Taylor can capitalise as West Brom take a lead at the Victoria Ground. More than 18,000 fans watch the game, the fifth biggest gate of the country, and they all watch as Steve Foley breaks through and keeps his cool to level things. Good long ball from Paul Ware though, sets Mark Steen away on the right-hand side. Twisting and turning, eventually gets his cross in, and there, diving in, is Kevin Russell to slam the ball home from close range. Tremendous game for the fans though this, plenty of action and plenty of goals, and West Brom played their full part in it. There he is again, diving in where it hurts, Bob Taylor, bargain buy from Bristol City. Here Taylor acts as provider, plays the ball out wide, and watch that fella in the middle. You don't need to, because the shot comes in from wide and surprises everybody. But the action's incessant. Here Kevin Russell anticipates well, and a lovely touch from Steen. Russell finishes it off. Stoke's third. Now the Rooster acts provider, floats in the corner, the heads go up, and first to receive it is Ian Cranston, who now receives the adulation of the Boothen end.
Stoke looked as if they might have blown it this afternoon. Ricky Otto putting Leyton Orient in front in the 53rd minute. With just 3 minutes left, Stoke looked down and out. Carl Beetston crashed the ball against the bar, but Mark Steen popped up to head home the rebound. And then, with just 1 minute left, Steen was on hand again to score his 12th goal of the season. Stoke 2, Leyton Orient 1.
Well, Stoke are now beginning to mount the kind of run that most of the pundits expected them to. Steve Foley nearly got them off to a flying start as well. His shot coming off Farnworth and then the post. But they did take the lead very early too, 14 minutes. Mark Steen involved in the build-up rather than the finish. And John Butler, the fullback at the far post, steaming in, virtually unseen, certainly unchallenged, and it was 1-0. Their second, Lee Sanford, rising above everyone in the box. And they were 2 up and looking very comfortable. In the second half though, Preston got themselves back in the game, and early on too, 4 minutes into it, when 2 former Stoke players, Tony Ellis and then Aaron Callaghan, put them back in it at 2-1. They then sought the equaliser, but sadly only with 10 men. Watch out for Lee Ashcroft on the far side. He's the Preston number 7, very disenchanted with the linesman's decision. Must have said something a little untoward. One can only imagine it was not, I don't agree with you, linesman. And after referee Alan Flood had had the attention drawn to it, his decision was a red card, and Preston had 10 men for the remaining 28 minutes. Not surprisingly, it was Stoke who then dominated the remaining 28 and maybe should have got a third, but for the heroics of Lee Fowler on the line.
Nigel Gleghorn from Birmingham City and David Regis from Plymouth have cost £100,000 each. Both could play tomorrow. It's an evenly matched derby game with Stoke in 7th spot, Vale just 1 place behind them.
BBC Radio Stoke, the voice of sport.
Anticipation is rising on the eve of the 31st League Potteries derby between Stoke City and Port Vale.
These are tough times in the Potteries. 1 in 10 out of work, 7,000 jobs on the line if 2 local pits close. Yet there's not a ticket to be had for a second division match that will pass unnoticed everywhere else. BBC Radio Stoke has even produced a special souvenir magazine, lasting proof that sport can elevate a community even in its bleakest hour. Stoke City found that earlier this year, an Autoglass Trophy win at Wembley, the highlight of their season. They know all about Potteries' pride too, going back to the days when Stanley Matthews wore the red and white of City before managing neighbours Port Vale. The man currently in charge of the Victoria Ground is no stranger to little local difficulties.
It means a lot to the supporters, obviously, of both teams, and I know when I played in them, I think 2 or 3 nights before the game I couldn't sleep with the thought of not winning that match and upsetting so many people. And in this town, I think it's important that our players, and I'm only interested in our players obviously, that they do realise the importance of the game.
And what of Port Vale, relegated last season, yet now fairly sprinting through autumn with just 1 defeat in the last 11 matches? It's a side of some quality with a sprinkling of new blood. Manager John Rudge almost lost his job last year when Vale were on the skids. He survived and can now laugh about his ability to avoid the sack.
Keep dodging the bullets. That's what, keep ducking and diving as quick as you possibly can. Now, I've been here 13 years now, and I've been manager 9 years, and probably Cloughie and Joe Royle have probably been at the club longer than me.
For one day anyway, the worries over pit closures and unemployment in Stoke-on-Trent can be brushed aside. Local football pride is now at stake, and thousands here in the Potteries will either be laughing or crying in their beer come tomorrow night.
It's taken Port Vale some time to get their season together. One reason for their success, though, Ian Taylor. Raw in every sense. The good work setting up Paul Kerr. That was the top corner and no problem. The equaliser a minute later for Stoke captain Ian Cranson. A high looping ball which left defender and goalkeeper clawing at fresh air. But what else but controversy to settle a local derby? Russell's ball released Steen. Port Vale felt aggrieved. Stoke were elated. But the referee's the one who matters. This marks Steen's 13th goal of the season, and Stoke go 4th.
Well, that's right. It was a penalty decision at the end. To have a look on the box, I mean, the goalkeeper says that he's never touched the lad, but it's an offside situation as well. But I mean, that's wins or loses the game.
I think it was fair to say before the game we expected it to be tight. We expected maybe one instant to win the game for either team. Probably 20 minutes from the end, it looked as if the instant was going to be a sort of miss-hit shot from Paul Kerr that was going to win the game. Then all credit to our team, and that is the best satisfaction I can get out of the win, is the fact that when I came here, our team would never have came from behind. They've now done it on a number of occasions this season. Showed a great deal of character, and not only got back into the game, went and won the game.
Stoke City with yet another throw, no score yet here at Turf Moor. Graham Shaw for 10. Oh, and it's hit the post there from Carl Beeston for Stoke and cleared away by Ian Measham. This one comes across. David, oh no, that one's headed over the bar this time. Quite a strange header, that one. Davis turned as if to turn and head it away for a corner. It's that one. Immediately, Sanford wins it back. Puts it to Butler. Butler finds Steen. Steen across. And again it's cleared, but no, not this time. Steve Davis cleared it once, but immediately back to Mark Steen. And Steen made no mistake from about 4 or 5 yards out. And after 21 minutes then, Stoke City go 1-0 up through Mark Steen. Sinclair takes that one. Headed clear by Monington, only as far as Butler. Oh, what a shot and what a good goal, what a terrific goal. That's number 2 for Graham Shaw. Absolutely superb goal. After 36 minutes, that ball came out to Shaw. Must have been all up.
Stoke City's number 10, Graham Shaw.
Sellout crowd of 24,500 at the Victoria Ground, with Vale looking to avenge their league defeat here last month. When hair was slick and boots were brown, the Potteries created its own soccer passion. The crowds may be smaller these days, but little else has changed. Tonight's game is the Potteries Cup final, with the rest of the country hardly able to work up much enthusiasm. Here it's a game that'll produce big money and a big crowd. Once again, Stoke City have home advantage. They beat Vale here in the League 2-1 just 3 weeks back. In fact, the men in red and white have met Vale 3 times in the FA Cup and won all those games. Tonight, those in the Vale camp are looking for revenge.
We want to win every match you play, but this is special for us. Special for the supporters, special for the players, obviously special for the Potteries people. It's a great game again, the first round of the Cup. I mean, there'll be a lot of people talking about this for years to come. How many times are you going to get Port Vale and Stoke City drawn together in the FA Cup?
Last season, Stoke City were Autoglass Trophy winners at Wembley. Their support never ceases to amaze their manager.
Before I came to the club, I was elsewhere, obviously, and I kept looking at the attendances that they got, and as the results got worse here, the attendances seemed to get bigger. I couldn't understand it, but now that I've been here, I just realised you've got a regular support of 10, 12,000 that come win, lose or draw, they keep coming back. And I think that is a rarity in football nowadays.
He's trying to feed Steen, who's still got a chance. And he's sharp here. Lovely turn from Steen. And that was a real threat from Mark Steen.
Well, he did everything right there, Ian, except finish it off.
Stoke with yet another corner. Knocked around dangerously in there.
I think this is going to be very tight tonight, Ian.
We speak as neutrals, of course. Gleghorn gets the return from Foley. Here's Shaw. Beeston trying to find a way through. He almost... Oh, Beeston! And, well, that was nearly something for Stoke City. Steen. Russell. And the feeling grows that it'll take one moment of great flair or inspiration maybe to settle this, or one very important mistake by somebody. And here's Russell right through. And it's offside, it's offside, it won't count, he doesn't know it, flags up, Port Vale had stopped.
But a nice bit of play nonetheless from Stoke, wasn't it? Good little football here it's played in, and there's Russell there you see the touch, and he is offside. He took a gamble, did silly there in stepping out, but I think there he made the right decision.
It was the sort of afternoon where only the keenest fan would venture out. Those who braved the driving rain and howling gale rewarded with 4 goals. The first a pinball affair, ending when Ashley Ward put the bottom club Blackpool ahead. But Stoke, unbeaten in 13 league games, bided their time and drew level 4 minutes later. Great skills from Graham Shaw, nice touch from Kevin Russell. Shaw again for the second, setting up Mark Steen. As defenders closed in, the division's leading scorer slid the ball past goalkeeper Martin, his 16th this term. The final word was Russell's, his second of the afternoon, merely emphasised the gap. Stoke atop, Blackpool at bottom, both likely to stay there.
With a face like the wall breaking your heart, I'm thinking like that I won't make any friends. Screw that, forget about that, I don't want to think about anything like that. Screw that, forget about that, I don't want to know about anything like that.
But last night, 20,000 fans were entertained to a thrilling, sometimes physical cup tie. In the torrents of rain, deftness of touch was a rarity, but Steve Foley's tackle on the Vale defender Neil Aspin looked not only ill-timed, but dangerous. Foley's flying foot caught Aspin on the shin, he limped off, Foley wasn't booked. But the fierce rivalry was for the most part contained. It was Lee Sandford who put Stoke ahead as the Vale defenders looked on. It's been 36 years since Vale won against Stoke, but was all that about to change? City's jubilation was wiped out a minute later as Martin Foyle hit Vale's equaliser. And it looked as if honours would be even at the break, but 2 minutes into stoppage time, Andy Porter's left foot shot put Vale in front, 2-1 at half-time. The Stoke substitute, Dave Regis, had just come on, but was instantly out of luck. The mud did Vale's defending. But in the end, this was to be Martin Foyle's night, a copybook finish in the last minute and a well-earned 3-1 win for Port Vale.
Thousands of pounds worth of damage was caused to a new stand at the Port Vale ground and at nearby pubs.
Just 4 weeks ago, Port Vale opened the new stand that was formerly positioned at Chester City's old stadium. The total cost of the project was £500,000. But last night, supporters of neighbours and fierce rival Stoke City caused extensive damage after Vale had beaten Stoke 3-1 in an FA Cup first-round replay. After ripping away metal sheeting, supporters used remaining debris to throw at rival fans after the game. The surrounding area was affected too. This public house, a listed building, was also extensively damaged. It's further evidence that hooligans are still disrupting local communities using football as their excuse. The damage to Port Vale's new stand runs into several £1,000s. Mr. Bell believes that in spite of police evidence, it's the club who'll be forced to bear the cost.
Got off to their customary poor start, and Stoke showed why they're top of the table with a 6th-minute goal. Kevin Russell's through ball sent Dave Regis away for a good finish, but the celebrations for the cousin of Olympic sprinter John Regis were just a little bit premature. There was another blow for Poole in the first half as Stoke looked for another goal. Trying to reach this cross, Martin Hodge aggravated an old groin injury. The goal was disallowed for offside as the flag went up, but Hodge could be on the sidelines for some time. With John McPhail in goal in the second half, Poole dug deep and began to dominate the match. Andy Saville got on the end of this clearance and his layback gave Brian Honour the chance to equalise. The game was there to be won. It was another great finish for Honour, but this time it was Poole's turn to start the celebrations a little bit early. A spectacular volley coming up now from the halfway line by Ryan Cross almost snatched a Poole goal as City keeper Ronnie Sinclair felt the pressure. But it was Stoke who had the last word. Vince Overson headed this corner back into the danger zone. Ex-Seaham Red Star man Nigel Gleghorn notched his first goal for Stoke since joining them from Birmingham, and the robbery was complete.